are you doing? Recently, I moved to a new place, new home. In last 6 months, I have moved already twice, and this is my third house. This is my third home. So I really wanted to share my experiences of moving to new place, shifting houses. What are the different challenges that you can face, and what are the important things that you should take care when you are moving to a new house. But before that, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Pranali. I am from India. I have also lived in Dubai. And on this channel, I am sharing my experiences, my learning, and my journey. The basic reason behind moving to a new house is I do not have a house with first hand contract. If you get a rented house with a first hand contract, in that case, you don't need to vacate places. You don't need to move to new places like me. You can live in that house forever, for lifetime. In this video, I have talked in very detail about what is the basic difference between first hand contract and second hand contract, and also how you can get a house with first hand contract. If you are new to Sweden, I would say this video will definitely help you to understand the housing system in Stockholm, to understand the accommodation system in Stockholm. Now, talking about my last house, my previous house. So that house was owning by a lady, and unfortunately she died. Her kids inherited that property and they wanted to sell off that property, so we had to vacate that house. And now I moved to this new place, which I am quite excited about. But shifting was really a hassle. It troubled me a lot. It was really tiresome. I got this house on blocket.se, which is a very trustworthy website when you are going to have a when you are going to look for a house with second hand contract. I was also looking on Facebook. We also have a community within our organization wherein we share, like if somebody needs a tenant, so they share the ad, and people like me who are looking for house, they share their own requirement, so you can match the requirement. So if you are working, I'm sure in your organization also you will find such communities. Please join that. It is very important that when you are looking for new house, new place, please spread the word so that everybody knows that you are looking for new place. Because my last house, I got it through contact only. It was not through blocket. I knew someone who was also looking for a tenant, so we matched our requirement and I got that house. So likewise, you can also match someone's requirement. So it's very important that you spread the word when you are looking for a new house. Talking about transportation service, there are so many companies that they provide shifting and moving services. But I got this person's contact on Facebook. Like I posted an ad on Facebook that I am looking for a transportation service, and someone recommended me this guy's number, and I called him and booked the time. So I just told him that I have these many boxes and these many bags, and he told me the price, and then we confirmed on a price. He was really helpful, because generally you should not expect loading help with loading and unloading your boxes, or you transportation service might ask you to pay extra to get a help on loading and unloading the boxes. But this guy helped us to load and unload our boxes and our bags, so he was really good. When you are negotiating on your rent part, so make sure that you also check on electricity. Is it included within rent or not? Because in my new house, electricity is not included. So when we moved here on the day one, we did not had any electricity here. We had to take a candlelight night that day, and then it took a day to get electricity connection. So make sure that you know that is it in electricity bill is included in the rent or not. Second is internet. Is internet included within rent or not? Because again, in this new house, internet bill is not included in our rent, so we have to again go for the internet connection. But in my previous house, internet and electricity both was included within rent. So you will find many options wherein you don't have to pay for electricity or internet, it all included within rent. And you will also find many options where it is not included. So when you are negotiating on your rent part with a landlord, please make sure that you ask for these two things. Next, an important step is to update your address on Skatteverket website. So you log in on Skatteverket website and you update your personal detail there. So once you update that detail, wherever your personal number is linked, everywhere your new address will get updated, and you will get letters on your new updated address. Now Skatteverket website says they will take 7 to 15 days to update your new address, And let's say you don't want to wait for that 15 days and you are expecting for very important letter and you have already moved to a new place and you don't have access to your old place to go and collect that letter. In that case, you can go and avail a paid service on Skatteverket website, so that they will prioritize your address updation. And I think they might take some 2 days to update your address, 2 to 3 days to update your address, and it will be done quickly. So if you want to get it done quickly, you don't want to wait for 15 days, then go for paid service. Otherwise it's free of cost, but you might need to wait for 7 to 15 days to. In our case, I think it took some 6-7 working days, so it was fine for us. The next important thing is housing insurance. So when you are moving to a new place, make sure that you take a house insurance. It is very, very important that you have a house insurance in case of theft, in case of fire, anything happens to a house, or if you have, let's say, water leakage in your kitchen. In that case, house insurance might help you a lot, because if something like that happens and if you don't have insurance, you might need to pay a lot of money, and it will not cost you much. It will be hardly something 100 to 150 SEK per month. We have house insurance through if.se. But you can also Google it. There are so many companies that they provide house insurance. If you are renting a house through blocket.se, so Blocket also provides housing insurance services, so you can try that also. But I would suggest to everybody, please take one housing insurance. That is very important. Interesting thing is moving cleaning and move out cleaning. So when you move into any new house, new apartment, new home, it should be cleaned by professional cleaners, and that expenses has to be done by your landlord. And when you are moving out from the same place, you have to get that house cleaned by professional cleaners and you have to bear that expenses. So when we came to this new house, it was cleaned by professional cleaners, and of course our landlord, she paid money for that. And the house, my previous house where we moved from, we did cleaning of that house and it cost us somewhere around 1500 SEK. Cost depends on how big your house is or on what day, like are you doing the cleaning service on weekdays or weekend, it depends on that. But yes, when you move to your new house, it should be neat and clean. Finally, when you take a charge of a new house and when you get keys of new house, the first thing that you should ask to your landlord is it possible to duplicate the keys? Because in Sweden there is a provision, there is a regulation that you can't duplicate every key. There are only specific shops and there are only specific keys that you can duplicate it. So please get that clarified from your landlord, or ask her or him to get it duplicated from them, because it is easy for the landlord to do it than you yourself go and duplicate the key. Second important thing is you check the house. Is there any damage in the house or not? If it is, please take the photo, share with your landlord that this damage is already done, I have not done during my stay within the house, so that when you are moving out from that house, he or she will not charge you for that damage within your deposit. Third important thing is please check all the equipments, all the belongings in the house. If the landlord had posted the ad that you will have so many things, like you will have sofa, TV, washing machine, so it should be there within the house. If it is not, then you can ask them. And finally guys, thank you so much for watching till here. This complete video was based on my personal experiences. If you find any discrepancies, please write back. I would love to explore more. I would love to explore your experiences also. And thank you so much for watching till here. See you next time. Bye.